Visage is one of the strongest heroes in patch 732C, and here's how you play him in 2 minutes or less. Onto the skill build. Soul Assumption is a great 1-point wonder, but doesn't scale all that well. So typically we're only going to put 1 point in here. And if we play in the offlane, we start out with Soul Assumption most of the time. If in the mid lane, Soul Assumption is not quite as strong, so probably start out with Grave Chill, then get some Gravekeeper's Cloak, Grave Chill, and then maybe Soul Assumption, or maybe even get that first point in Soul Assumption a little bit later. We max out Gravekeeper's Cloak second because it scales really well, and we even take the fun level in that over the level 10 talent. Speaking of talents are a bit situational. We usually go for Grave Chill, Armor Corruption, Movement Speed, and then level 25 always for +1 familiar. Here's a typical item build. We start off with a Tango, a Blightstone, and 4 branches, then turn those branches into a magic wand. If in the offlane, we might have to buy some mangoes to keep up our mana for Soul Assumption. Then probably want Ring of Basilius. In the mid lane, you might want to buy Blades of Attack before Basilius. When you get boosts depends very much on the lane, how much you need movement speed. In the mid lane, you can typically skip them until after Vlad's. And our first major item is going to be Wraith Pact, typically followed by Drum, which we then eventually upgrade to Boots of Bearing once it runs out of charges. And then we also, at some point, when I get the Shard, after that Drum, or perhaps even before, you might situationally get one of these items. But then later on, we usually want to get either a C or Scythe. Use whatever hotkey setup you're comfortable with, but here's mine. I have 1 for my hero and the birds, 2 for just the birds, 3 and 4 for individual birds in case you need to split them up, 5 for Wraith Pact so I can draw my totem properly, and then 6 in case I have illusion. Once you've got your Wraith Pact, you want to group up with your team, take objectives. Thanks for watching and happy visaging.